So the cocktail we're making today is called the Almost Famous, which is just the perfect cocktail to describe just about everybody on YouTube. Not quite there, but almost. Hello and welcome back to the Cocktail Alchemist. We're continuing on with the Tiki summer, and today we're making a variation off the Naked and Famous by Laura Bishop. This cocktail is found in Shannon's book, as are the rest of them this first month, and let's just get into it. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to want to do, obviously, is starting off with our cheapest ingredients, which in this case is clearly the citrus, considering the rest of these all cost a little something. Now, being a Naked and Famous variation makes it a last word variation, which means everything is equal proportions. So we're going to take our shaker, and we're going to add 1 ounce of lime juice. I made a stirred citrus cocktail recently, and it's good to go back to shaking it. Because a stirred citrus cocktail is nice every now and then, but shake the citrus people. We're going to do another ounce. Aperol is going to add a really nice bitterness, but also a sweetness to the drink. It's the ingredient that I most associate with the term bittersweet. And these next 2 ingredients you can put in whatever order you want. They're both going to cost you a lot. But we're going to do 1 ounce of Yellow Chartreuse. Now, in terms of substitutes, I usually don't talk about them, but in the case of chartreuse, I feel like I have to. So, Genever is a good one. Yellow Chartreuse really doesn't have a lot, unlike green chartreuse. So whatever your local liquor store or bartender says is a good substitute, that'll probably do it. I just happen to have the actual stuff. And finally, we're going to do 1 ounce of my all-time favorite rum, Wray & Nephew. I don't get to use this stuff a lot because of the high proof. I mean, yeah, it's 63%, which is about 126 proof. Alright, now when I'm shaking a cocktail, I like to use a big rock of ice and a cheater cube. You just happen to fuse together in the stream. But they'll still do the job. I'm going to marry that in. And you're just going to shake until it feels right, mainly until the cheater cube is dissolved. Another thing is always double strain your cocktails. You're going to get rid of a lot of the ice chips, which will unnecessarily take cocktail even more. And finally, for garnish, we're going to use one of my favorites, dehydrated lime. It's got this almost tea-like aroma, and it looks really pretty. Just gonna plop that on there, and there you guys go, the Almost Famous. Let's take a sip of this thing. I'm very excited for this. Yeah, super complex with the Wray & Nephew and the Yellow Chartreuse. You get the botanicals of the chartreuse, and you get a lot of the bitterness but sweetness of the Aperol, just as I predicted. And the lime is just really rounding it out. This cocktail does originally use rum fire, I will mention that. However, Wray & Nephew is my personal favorite. It's about the same proof, and I think it has a lot more dimension of flavor. So, I suggest using Wray & Nephew. If you want to keep it traditional, use rum fire. Alright, that's all I have for you today. Have a great one. Cheers.